Alright, I play Dungeons and Dragons. I can't pronounce it. Dungeons and Dragons. Blah. So, I'm used to the word Duergar. This is Duergar, and it throws me a little bit. But the next story quest given to us by Korutt, outside of the mine tunnel, is called the Duergar's Tewel. Tewel. Kind of like jewel, but with a T. So I'm pronouncing it Tewel. Tewel. Jewel. Jewel. Nah, I fucking hate it. Anyway, here we go. Right, follow me, please. I will take you to Duergar's Tewel, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. I'm trying to be a little bit quieter because there's somebody sleeping in the room adjacent to me. So if you can't hear me, I apologize. Maybe I'll turn down the game sound a little bit so that I can be quieter. There we go. And you can just turn up the volume overall. Heading inside here, we have enemies. We have a gold. I could probably mount up and skip a bunch of them. Let's try that. How many enemies can you skip? Down the tunnel. Down the tunnel. We have a split. But thankfully I have a map, so I don't have to explore. I don't have to get it wrong. Today was supposed to be a Baldur's Gate 3 day, if I'm, sticking to whatever schedule I have made up for myself that doesn't actually exist. But honestly, like I've said before, it hasn't happened since then. But the people that comment on my videos for that are kind of fucking mean. Like, I made it clear with hashtags and other stuff that I just do this casually. It's just for fun. If you learn something from it, awesome. But it's not usually the purpose of my videos. But whatever. So I have weird anxiety about playing that game. I'm not a person that has anxiety about playing video games. Well, that's not true. I don't play like League of Legends PvP because I hate the toxicity. I don't want to let down my team, especially because I'm not good. PvE is fun though. It's 5 players versus the computer, 5 computer players, and like that. Same with Heroes of the Storm. I did the same thing. I almost exclusively played both those games, just PvE. But anyway. So yeah, I do have some anxiety over video games. I don't want to let people down. Oh, there's an ether current. Let's get it before I forget. Ether current. Okay. So we're talking to the Crystal Exarch. We have come through a mine tunnel into a wide open space that is just cliffs all around in more or less a circular or ovular. Well, it's almost ovular, but this is Duergar's Tewel, and there are some like crystal formation monsters called sulfur Bergens. So crystals for fingers, crystals for arms, crystals for body. They float, so they don't walk on crystals, like crystal head, crystal ears. That's kind of the best way to describe them, actually. It could be very much more specific, but it would take too much time. That's not what the point is. We have a cutscene talking to the Exarch. If the terrain and stench are any indication, that was a cough that he was doing. We are at the Tewel. Ah, there? Says Korutt, pointing. We zoom in on some dark. The Goggs with their ugly, unkempt beards. If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best to take them down first. I still haven't figured out my Ethernet problem. I'm still on Wi-Fi, but it seems to be okay, so. Be not so hasty, Korutt. The animosity between your 2 clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool sin-eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earth Seed? Aye, I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. And the Exarch holds out his staff. We would be much obliged. Without further ado, then. And all of a sudden, Korutt is invisible completely. Ha! I can see straight through me. Right, a digging we will go. We can hear him plodding off. Let us not be idle either. Though Korutt cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some few Goggs from the field. To that end, he holds out something. I take it. Dream powder. As you may recall, we used it for the rescue mission at Loch's End Loft. I do recall. We used it in Yulmore too. The Exarch is taken aback a little bit. Yeah, I guess he had not known. Truly, it seems our alchemists got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. But can you hold concentration on 2 spells at once? Hey, D&D. Say the word and I will cast the enchantment. I have no reason not to say the word. Like, is there a reason I should know about? Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the dwarves, return to me and I will cast it anew. And I am invisible. I do still have my serpent hatchling following me, but I don't think it draws attention, so should be fine. Do I have the key item? Wait, hold on. There's a key items slot here, right? There you go. Dream powder. There we go. But it looks like I can just click on these guys. What do I know? So we come to a small encampment. There are 3 tents. There's some boards laid out for like a flat ground. Even I don't know how that would work. Some bags of grain or other such things. Some boxes, crates, shovels, carts, wheelbarrows, kind of thing. I'm gonna use. So you can't actually talk to the Gogg dwarf. You have to just click it and then use the dream powder. I can barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. And he walks straight through me. That's not possible. We're invisible, not incorporeal. Gosh dang it. He should have found me and my jig would have been up. There's another guy. It closes my freaking menu. I hate that. So drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Better get some rest. Walks right through me again. Or at least he would have clipped me for sure. They would. I have no idea of gender for dwarves. They all look the same. Okay, let me see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna get on the other side of you. However, if you right-click them with their little dialogue button above them, then it will open your key items, which is actually awesome. I like that. Oh, all work and no ale makes something to something, and I'm spent. Yes, he did. The first one not to walk through me. I love it. We shall not mount. Do I have advantage on my first attack since I'm invisible? Or is it greater invisible? I have advantage forever and ever for a minute or as long as whatever. Also, for Baldur's Gate 3, I kind of want to do a little bit of research, like how a fight, if I should fight the robots at the top of that arcane tower, I think I want to actually try to steal from them, just to see what's there, not to actually steal anything. But if I see what's there, I think it makes the drops better if I fight them. All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We're back at the Exarch, by the way. We've done all we can. Let us await Korutt's return. Cutscene. I'm back. He plops down a sack that's bigger than him in total dimensions. This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or shall I go and dig up some more? I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude, Korutt. Let us carry this back to... And the Exarch starts to get like a headache or seems racked with pain. And Korutt says, "Are you alright?" Shakes his head some more, and he seems to be okay. "Worry not, I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from the crystarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity yet be unable to enjoy it to the full. Who goes there? Says a dwarf coming up on us from the tunnel. Korutt is shocked. This dwarf's got like, Uwag! That's Glag, chief of the Goggs. You're one of the Tewels. He's got a big hammer. Well, big for his size, but a big, like, two-handed hammer. With spikes on it, and I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. And what should I find here but Tewel scum skulking about? It's a spineless act, befitting your limp beards. What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry and crusty and smell like a knocker's arse. Okay. Impudent whelp. Better hobgoblins' nose hairs than the feeble floppy things you Tewels have hanging from your faces. And they face each other. Like, they're face to face right now. And they both go, grrr. And they're looking like sideways at each other. And like oil and water, this is not like to end of its own accord. Mercy, do you perchance have some dream powder left? Enough to put an end to this, or we shouldn't interrupt their conversation, but this was beginning to get interesting. I'm a lot. Worry not, my friend. Something tells me you'll have ample opportunity later to witness their bickering. For now, however, we should be on our way. And the Exarch tosses dream powder at the bad one, quote unquote, even though they're probably not bad. He falls and snores. And our dwarf went, What the? Forgive me, Korutt, but we need you to be calm as well. I'm sorry. It's just when it comes to the Goggs, I can't help but see red. They are wearing red turbans. You needn't apologize, my friend. We are here on your account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it's time to take our leave. The Talos awaits its heart. The Duergar's Tewel is complete. Let's see if there's any like after cutscenes. There are not. So once again, hopefully until the end of today, my sponsor, non-sponsor is Wildgrain. They gave me a link that says good through February 14th, Valentine's Day. Anybody who uses the link gets $25 off of their first box, which is a really good deal, believe me. 2 boxes cost me $134. Even $25 off of that would have been awesome. But I bought a lot of stuff because I'm insane and I was drunk. But yeah, the link is in the description. The Bavarian Pretzel Buns, I cannot recommend more. They're so good. The sourdough has also been good. The rolls, the cookies have been good. I haven't had the snickerdoodles yet, but the chocolate chip cookies are good. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time.